Hi guys! If you're new to this channel, my name is Rhea. Nice to meet you guys. If you are a returner, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. As you've seen by the description, this video is 22 things I learned. I do have some notes on my phone, so that's what I will be looking at when I am looking down. Guys, I'm a little nervous. I have not filmed on my camera in like a long time, and yeah, I'm just like a little nervous. But anyways, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, or more of me, of course. Yeah, let's jump into the first thing that I've learned. Besides God, your number one and longest relationship is with yourself. So you need to make sure that you're investing, loving, taking care of, supporting, listening, understanding, staying in tune with yourself. You need to make sure you're building a healthy and good relationship with yourself, because at the end of the day, like this says, your longest relationship is with yourself. Regardless of what, you are with yourself from day one, from when you're a baby all the way up until you are 100 years old. If you live that long, hopefully you live that long, or your day one, and you're always going to be your day one. So make sure the same effort and work that you're putting into other people, you need to be also putting into yourself. And that's something I took a really long time to learn, because I used to be so much of a people's pleaser, always trying to make everyone happy and meeting everyone else's needs before my own. But I learned that in order for me to fill other people's cup, I have to fill mine first, and I have to be the best me so that I can help others too and truly love others too. And I can't be neglecting myself for other people, because who's gonna love me more than I love me? Do you know what I mean? So I also added having patience and forgiveness for yourself and to yourself. And don't wait for anyone to make you whole. Do it for yourself. Only you and God can truly make you whole. And I put, you want to make decisions that are going to benefit you in the long run. Whoever it is that you want to be, whatever it is that you want to do, make sure you're taking the steps to get there. Put yourself first. It is not selfish. And even if you see it as selfish, it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Number 2, not everything needs a reaction. I feel like sometimes we let the littlest things get a reaction out of us, or we let people get to us when it's not needed. All of that energy is wasted for what? Really conserve your energy. Don't waste your precious time and energy on something that you cannot change or you cannot control. So if something happens and you cannot do nothing in that moment, there's really no need to cause this big scene or big reaction, because at the end of the day, it is a waste of time. Now I do want to say, if you do feel something about it, it is okay to acknowledge your feelings and to feel what you feel in that moment, but don't spend too much time dwelling on something that you cannot control or change. Number 3, change your perspective. Learn to see the good in situations and that are not always the greatest. So you're a human, and in life, you're not always going to be at your highest. You're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be at peace. There are moments when things don't go the way you want it to. There are times where you don't feel the greatest. But learn to find the positive in those bad situations. Learn to find the good in those situations, so you're not just dwelling on the negative, because what your mind dwells on, it's what it creates more of. So if you say you're in a really bad situation and you try to pick out that positive thing, if you're focused on that positive thing, more than likely you're going to create more positive things to happen in your life, because you're focused on, okay, yeah, this is happening to me, but at the end of the day, I can take this as a lesson to make sure that I don't end up in a situation again. Or yeah, this bad thing is happening to me, but also while this is happening, I still have something good happening as well in here. You know, change your perspective. Sometimes perspective can really determine where you go and can really help you build yourself or take the steps to whoever it is that you want to be in the future, where you see yourself in the future, or that person that you aspire to be. So perspective is very important. If you're always thinking negative, you're only going to create more negative. But if you think more positively, more than likely more positive things are going to come to your life and more blessings are going to happen. Number 4, be okay with the unknown, and no direction is a direction. I feel like, well, I don't know about everyone else, but for me, I like basically having a plan and sticking to my plan and everything going as planned. But as we all know, nothing ever goes as planned, and it was really hard for me to let go of the control, you know, and be okay with not knowing my next step, be okay with not knowing the direction that I'm in, because that part in time is really your time to really process and figure out, okay, why do I feel lost, you know, and really talk to yourself, communicate with yourself. A lot of the times when we're lost or we're confused about our next steps, it's ourselves telling us that something's wrong, or it's telling us that, okay, yeah, you figured out this isn't the right direction that you wanted to be in, but at least, okay, I'm trying to think of like how to explain this. Okay, so for me, I majored in political science, and I had an internship that involved a lot of political science, and I realized that I did not want to work in politics. I thought it is something that I'm interested in. I love debating about it, love talking about it, love learning about it, and all of that fun jazz. But I do not like working in it. And I feel like when I realized that, I was wondering if I had wasted my time in college by even majoring in that, if that career path that I basically got to see a little bit into didn't feel like, wasn't my calling or wasn't for me. And so I was really lost in what I wanted to do, as in, you know, moving forward. But in that time of not knowing, I guess, your next move, all of that time that when I realized, okay, this isn't what I wanted to do, you are learning about yourself, you are learning what you don't like, you are learning what you do like. And that time of the unknown gives you time to process, to sit by yourself, to have conversations with yourself, to figure out, you know, what's next for you. And you can trial and error to figure out, okay, this isn't for me, but this is for me. And eventually you'll get to a point where you'll find something that you really love and you really enjoy. But if you didn't, you know, fall, or if you didn't reach that point where you had to change what you wanted to do, or question what you wanted to do, or be in that moment of no direction or not knowing where you wanted to go, you would have never found the path that you're on now, or the career that you didn't even think you would be doing if you didn't have that moment in time or that experience of being lost or confused. Basically, you have to be lost in order to discover sometimes the path that you need to be in, or the path that is calling you. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. 5, letting go of the things that no longer serve you, and that means relationships, space and location, job, school. It can mean anything. Letting go of things that no longer serve you. And I know that can be sometimes very difficult, letting go, but if it's going to truly benefit you in the long run, and if it's going to allow you to elevate and become the best self that you can be, your higher self, you gotta do it. A lot of the times we don't want to let go of the things that sometimes we just don't want to let go, especially with like relationships and stuff like that. And relationships can extend from family to friends to, you know, a partner. But sometimes if you don't let go, these things are holding you back, keeping you from reaching your full potential. And if you truly want to reach that full potential, even if it's difficult, even if it's hard to let go, you have to do what is best for you and what's going to get you to where you want to be at the end of the day. Because it's your life and you are the one who is going to live with your decisions or your choices. Releasing control of the things that you cannot change. I feel like that really relates to everything needs a reaction. So just understand, okay, like you have a moment where there are things in life that happen, and you know, some things you can change. Maybe you can change, maybe you can move, or maybe you can get into a different position. But there's a lot of things sometimes that are out of our control. There are things that we cannot change. Maybe we don't have the money to move. Maybe we don't have the money to quit our job, or we don't have the support that we need to do the things that, you know, we may want to do in that initial moment or in that time. But if you cannot, we have to learn to basically let go of the things that we cannot change and focus on the things that we can, and being okay with that. Seeing your mistakes and failures as lessons and a learning experience. Everything is happening for your good. A lot of the time, I'm not gonna lie, I for a long time have struggled with failure. Okay, I hated, like, I always was really good at achieving. I did really good in school when I was younger, in high school and middle school. It didn't take much effort, you know, for me to do good and to get good grades. And when I went to college, that was the first time that I ever like did really horrible. It was in one of my science classes and we had an exam, and I before college I didn't really need to study as hard or really need to, you know, like do so much to accomplish or achieve or get good grades. And so I realized that you can't do that in college. And so yeah, I got a really bad grade in one of my exams, and I was like, okay, well, I need to start working harder. And I did. But when I got that grade, I felt so ashamed and so sad and so miserable. I hated the thought of even, you know, getting anything under a C. I hated not doing well all the time, like not exceeding at everything. And the thing is, like, we're not going to exceed at everything because we're not good at everything. Things require us to, you know, like practice. Some things require us to study. Some things require us to, you know, put in more work and more effort. And then some things come effortlessly to us. But at the end of the day, it's okay to fail, because I had to learn that failure equals growth. You know, if you don't fall or if you don't make a mistake, for example, a lot of people who made certain inventions like Disney or like Apple or anything, any possible person that you can think of that created anything that we use, including the lights attached to our ceiling, our lamps, the washing machines that we use, the cars that we drive, all of those things, they didn't just, when the people were creating them, they didn't just create it and then it was perfect. There's trial and error with everything, and it takes failure sometimes to learn, okay, this doesn't work, so what can I do next time to make sure that it does work. That's how you learn and elevate and better yourself. It's kind of gives you time to reflect so that you can approach or reapproach your idea or the way you are walking in life or whatever it is, so that you can become more successful or so that it can become more efficient. You know, so mistakes are always going to happen, failures are always going to happen. Even Albert Einstein failed and failed and failed before he became successful. All these celebrities that we know of, major big ones like Tyler Perry, Oprah, and you know, everyone else, like they all had their trials and tribulations before they became successful. You don't just do something once and be good at it. You need, it humbles you and also you need that fallback or that setback to really help you grow and also to build resilience. You know, like without, if you made mistakes and you didn't bounce back from them and you just gave up, a lot of people wouldn't have been where they are now. A lot of successful people wouldn't have been where they are now if they just given up on a mistake and they just seen their failure as failure and not as growth. So failure equals growth if you choose it to be so. And it's okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn. That's how you elevate. That's how you grow. That's how you become a better you. And I had to learn that, and I'm still processing that and remembering that. Unlearning the false beliefs that we tell ourselves and that other shame, guilt that they have placed on us. So all that self-doubt and that self-hate, and that all comes from something that we learned or someone told us and we kind of embedded it in our brain. We have to unlearn those things, those false beliefs, because we're not stupid. We are not incapable. We are not. All those ideas or negative thoughts or doubts that we tell ourselves are things that we've learned over the course of our lives or things that we've heard and we've internalized. But that is not you. It's something that you were told. It is something that you told yourself and began to believe because of the society that we live in. But it is good to unlearn those things so that we can truly embody and embrace who we truly are and blossom into who we want to be and achieve all the things we want to achieve. It's all about reprogramming your mind, your perspective, how you see yourself, because you are greater than you think. It's just we've been told so many lies and our brain believes what we feed it. So if you continue to feed those false beliefs, you are going to continue to believe them, you know, and you're going to continue to stay trapped in something that you don't want to be in a situation that you don't want to be in. So you really have to unlearn them, self-reflect, figure out yourself, and just really create the life you want for yourself by, you know, getting to the core of who you are and teaching yourself what is true, that you are amazing, that you are beautiful inside and out, that you are capable of anything that you put your mind to, that you are worthy in general, not because of what you do, not because of how hard you work. You are worthy because you are you, because you are alive, because you are living, because you are here on this earth, because you are present. You're worthy for being. Your worth comes from, it doesn't come from anywhere, it's just there, you know? So that, seeing people for who they truly are and adjusting yourself accordingly. Pay attention to those red flags. People will tell you who they truly are, and you need to pay attention so that you're not surrounding yourself with people who have ill intentions for you, who are sucking the life out of you, who are using you, who are not truly there to make you better. If they're not making you better and they're not pouring into your cup as much as you're pouring into their cup, then they just don't need to be in your life. You don't want these people who are just sucking the life out of you, who are just wishing on your downfall in your inner circle or in your inner corner, because it's not going to be good for you. It's draining. It can hinder, your success. It can hinder your happiness and your peace and your joy. And those things are very important, and no one should be able to take that away from you. And if they are, they need to go, for real. This is very similar to the point before. Your time, energy, space, company, and relationship is a privilege. Not everyone can have access to you. Being around you is a privilege. Having a relationship with you is a privilege. And not anybody should be able to access you, because you're amazing. And like I was saying, some people are just going to suck that life out of you. Not everybody deserves access to you. Give yourself credit and reward yourself for your accomplishments. You are worth more than you give yourself credit for. A lot of the times we just go through life and we just, pour into so many things, and we do this and we do that. But we don't stop and take a second to be like, oh my God, Rhea, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud that I passed this test. I'm so proud that I, am learning about myself. I'm so proud of everything that I'm doing for me and my family and my loved ones. I am so proud of you, Soraya. And actively treating yourself and rewarding yourself for, all the things that you are doing, and not just external things, but internal things too. That work that you put into yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you should be rewarding yourself for it. Reward yourself, because we need that praise from ourselves. Comparison is a thief of joy, guys, for real. There's no need to compare yourselves to other people, because at the end of the day, there's only one you and there's only one them. And you can only be the greatest you can be. Joy, don't do it. We all do it, but work on focusing on yourself. And you want to be in competition with yourself, not with anyone else. Because you can only be a better you. I can only be a better Rhea. So don't do it, girl. Don't do it. And if anyone is making you feel like less than, separate yourselves from them, We all know the saying. I don't have to go into that. Be your own advocate and cheerleader. You need to invest and support yourself the same way that you would invest and support other people, if not more. For real. You need to be like, go Rhea, go Rhea, go you, go you, go me, go me. And advocating yourself, putting yourself out there. Education doesn't stop when you leave school. Keep working on making yourself better. Expand your knowledge to be better and do better. I was struggling with this because when I left college, I was just like, man, I just love the feeling of consistently learning and being educated and becoming a better person. Because in college, I spent time with myself. And then I also spent time exercising my brain. I was involved in so many different activities. And so I just felt like I was really bossing up. And I had to remind myself that I can still do that outside of college. I can still do that now and continue to do that for the rest of my life. And that's what I want. I want to continue to educate myself, continue to get involved and to learn about myself, and to stay in tune with myself and to figure out what I like and what I don't like, and to just enjoy my life and do and become a better me. And I can do that whether I'm in school or not. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. You deserve the world. So don't take no crap or tolerate anything from anyone who does not believe or does not treat you the way that you. Sorry guys, my camera ran out of space, so I just added some more space. I'm trying to finish this before the natural lighting goes away, guys. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we're on number 16. Follow your dreams no matter what. You don't want to be on your deathbed regretting not taking the risk or doing what you love. You don't want to be 80 years old thinking, oh my gosh, I should have just went for that. Oh my gosh. Like, you don't want to be old, really old, regretting not following your dreams. Go out there and do it. Whatever it is that you have a passion for, whatever it is that your heart is telling you that you should do, do it. You want to be that actress? Be an actress. You want to be a model? Be a model. You want to be a surgeon? Be a surgeon. You want to be a pharmacy tech? Be a pharmacy tech. You want to, you know, travel the world and make money traveling the world? Do that. Whatever it is that your heart is set on, do it. Because at the end of the day, you have to live whatever choice you make, right? So if you don't go out there and you don't take that risk and you don't try, at least try to be, or to try to follow your passions, or to, you know, chase after your dreams, you are gonna regret it. And that feeling is not great. So go after them. Don't let fear stop you, because you'll never know how great you can become, what you would be, if you just sat there and let your fears and your doubts get in the way of what you wanted for yourself. Anything is possible. You just gotta take the steps to do so. Take that risk. Do what you gotta do to make your dreams a reality. Number 17. You are not your past. You are not your experiences. You are not your upbringing. You are not your parents. You define who you are and who you will become. You are in control of that. No one, nothing from your past, no one in your life, no one in your past, all of those things are irrelevant. They do not define who you are. You do. What you decide to do for yourself, how you decide to work on yourself and better yourself, what path you decide to take, you are in control of who you become and who you want to be. And don't let no one tell you any different. It doesn't matter if you were born in the hood. It doesn't matter if you're from a poor family. It doesn't matter if so many people are telling you you'll never amount to anything. Because at the end of the day, you decide that. Don't let no one decide what you are capable of or what your future is going to be. It's between you and God. And if you don't believe in God, whatever you believe in is between you and whatever you believe in. I believe in God, so it's between me and God. And I'm going to do what is best for me. I'm going to create the life that I want for myself. I'm going to be the best Soraya that I can be at the end of the day. And no past experience, no one's comments, no one's ideas of me will change what I want for myself and the fact that I'm going to get there. You have to establish you and your life and how you want to live your life and how you're going to get there, and taking those steps every day until you do get there. And then all the other dreams that you want to cross off your list. 18. You are always becoming. It's so funny, I have Michelle Obama's book. Guys, I got back into reading and I decided to finally actually read it. Becoming. Because you are always becoming. It's like facts. Even if you set a goal for yourself and you accomplish that goal, you are literally, okay, I accomplished this goal. You appreciate that goal that you accomplished. You reward yourself. You acknowledge that you're proud of that moment. Right after that, you're going to continue to have more dreams, more goals, more things that you want to accomplish. You're going to continue to work on yourself, continue to, become. Every year you are changing. Not even just every year, every day, every second, you are changing. You're finding a new passion. You're finding something that you love. You're finding something that you don't like. You may have liked eating in the past, you don't like eating now, and it's just so many things that are changing about you. You are constantly becoming, and that's amazing. It doesn't stop. Yeah, if you're not growing, what are you doing? If you don't see growth from who you were 5 years ago, that should tell you something. Or even a year ago. 19. Stop being a people pleaser. I said this earlier, I was a people's pleaser. I used to put everybody else's feelings above mine, everyone's happiness above mine. And what did that do? It didn't do nothing but make me unfulfilled, make me sad, make me feel unwanted. It doesn't feel good to make everyone else happy. I'm gonna read this because I was in my thought. I said, you are going to waste your time trying to make everyone else happy. Your happiness matters. It should be your #1 priority besides God. It's okay to be selfish. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are. There are always going to be people who do not like you or understand or agree with you. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. As long as you are happy with who you are and who you are becoming. Even, I put this here because I like, even Michelle Obama has haters, and that should tell you something. Even Zendaya has haters, and that should tell you something. These people are such great people. Such good, whole, lively, free-spirited, supportive, loving people. And if they can get hated on, that just says something. You're never, ever, ever going to be able to make everyone happy. Ever. Never, ever, ever going to be able to please everybody. Never. You're going to die trying. Literally. Because not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody, even if you're the nicest person in the world, there are going to be people who just do not vibe with you. And it's not the end of the world. Not everyone needs to like you or support you or be on your side. Like, only you need to be on your side. Only you need to truly love you. Only you need to be happy with you. You know? I just want to add this in here. It says, continue to heal, acknowledge your wrongdoings, and you can become a better person, sibling, daughter, partner, and friend. Number 20. Have fun and enjoy your life. Make everlasting memories, travel, see the world, again, it's your life. Have fun with it, enjoy it while you can. Literally, go out there and create the world that you want for yourself. Be and embrace your authentic self. You are amazing exactly as you are. Exactly as you are. Radically love and accept yourself. And I know saying these, you know how they say it's easier said than done. That's what it is. Yes, it is, but you just gotta put in the work. That same work and energy that we put it into relationships with our partners, same energy that we put into relationships with our friends, that's the same energy, again, that we need to be putting into ourselves. All that energy that you're putting in other people, you need to be putting into yourself. And love and embrace who you are and all of who you are. Not just what you see as good, all of it. all of it, because you are amazing, you are great, you are stunning, you are beautiful inside and out, and nobody can tell you any different. You are a queen. You are a king. You are whatever you want to be. 22, this is the last one. I put consistency and discipline. It is so important to be disciplined, and the reason why I say this is because you truly want to be successful at anything, and you truly want to make change, and you truly want to grow and, you know, become better, and to, you know, change your perspective, change your lifestyle, and, you know, all of these things that you want to do to become the best you. It requires consistency and discipline. Without them, it is hard for it to even, you can't succeed without them. Say you want to exercise, you have to make sure that you are consistent with that exercise, so that, okay, for example, so you have a goal with exercising. Whatever goal you have for that exercise, in order for you to reach that goal, you have to be consistent with your routine, your exercise routine. And you have to be disciplined. Consistency and discipline need to go together. Discipline means, yes, I'm tired today, but I'm still going to get up and I'm still going to exercise because I'm going to feel good after it, and I have this goal that I want to accomplish. So yeah. And consistency is just continuing to do that, you know? YouTube. Being consistent with YouTube. You want to grow on YouTube? If you want to grow on YouTube, you need to make sure that you are constantly posting. You want to post every Wednesday? Post every Wednesday. See where that growth takes you. And that requires discipline. That requires time for you to sit down, pull up the camera, and film. That requires time for you to take out, you know, your notebook, or pull out your computer and write down ideas, and take those ideas and have a film day and film on that day, and edit on this day and upload on this day. Everything requires consistency and discipline. You need those things in order for you to truly become successful. You want to change your perspective and your mindset with affirmations, for an example. You need to have a routine of saying every morning, say those affirmations. And make sure that you say them every morning, because you will see progress over time. Nothing happens overnight. And so it requires those two things. Say that it didn't cover everything that I've learned, because we can go on for days about what we've learned, and I can go on for days about what I've learned. But these are just 22 things that I'm living, and I have so much more learning to do, so much more unlearning to do, so much more mistakes to make, so much more growing, so much more becoming. And I hope that these lessons that I've learned are helpful for you, even if it's one of them. I just hope that, you know, you can take these lessons that I've learned and use them in your lives. Whatever resonates with you, whatever you feel is going to help you become a better version of yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You are amazing, you're beautiful, you're stunning. You are the light to the darkness, and you are capable of anything, absolutely anything that you put your mind to. And I believe in you. You just gotta believe in you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big fat thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see any more self-love, growth mindset, any more videos regarding bettering yourself and becoming the best you that you can be. Comment down below any tips, tricks, or lessons that you've learned over, you know, the years that you've been here. Don't matter what age you are, because we learn every year that we have been here. So write down anything that you feel like I haven't touched on that you want people to take with them. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.